When a black mamba strikes, it drops a massive chemical payload, often over 100 milligrams of venom. To put that in perspective, it takes less than 15 milligrams to kill a healthy adult. But here's the terrifying part. If you look at the tissue where the bite happened, it doesn't look completely normal. Why? Because mamba venom completely lacks the fleshy-eating, blood-destroying enzymes found in viper. It doesn't want to digest your leg. It wants to shut down your system. To understand what happens next, we have to look closely at the neuromuscular junction, the tiny gap where your nervous system talks to your muscles. Okay? Normally, your brain sends an electrical impulse down a nerve terminal. That terminal releases a neurotransmitter called acetylcholine. The chemical floats across the gap, lands on the acetylcholine receptors of the muscle fiber, and boom, your muscles contract. You breathe, you walk, and you blink. The mamba venom contains a lethal cocktail of dendrotoxins and alpha neurotoxins. These molecules act like a super glue inside that microscopic gap. They race straight to those receptors and lock onto them irreversibly. Your brain is still screaming at your body to move, sending down all the acetylcholine it can muster. But the receptors are blocked. The line is dead. Now, let's look at the clinical timeline. 10 minutes in, still nothing but that weird prick. You might be walking, and that is the biggest mistake you can ever make. Walking pumps your lymphatic system, accelerating the spread of the toxins into your bloodstream. Okay? So 20 minutes in, the first neurological spark ignites. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth. Your lips, your fingertips begin to tingle. You feel a wave of deep dizziness, and your mouth starts watering uncontrollably as your autonomic nervous system begins to fracture. 45 minutes in, the paralysis goes systemic, attacking your cranial nerves first. Your eyelids drop severely, a clinical sign known as ptosis. Okay? Your vision blurs into doubles. Okay? You try to speak, but your words are slurred, thick, and unintelligible because you can no longer control your tongue or your jaw. 2 hours in, the flaccid paralysis has traveled down your spine. Your arms and legs are completely useless. And then the venom reaches the finish line. Your diaphragm and intercostal muscles. Those muscles, those are the muscles that expand your chest so you can take a breath. Okay? When those receptors lock up, your lungs stop moving. It's a true aura of the mamba. The venom does not cross the blood-brain barrier. Your mind is completely untouched. You are fully conscious, fully aware, completely awake, and unable to draw a single breath of air. And without help, asphyxiation is inevitable. But this is not a guaranteed death sentence anymore. Modern medicine has turned this terrifying sequence into a highly treatable emergency if you only have 2 things, that is, time and the right tools.